Universal Orlando Resort, where this week I'll be going over everything that's happened here. The date is August the 15th, and we will be going over everything, including Halloween Horror Nights, UOAP Appreciation Days, and more. Let's get straight into it with my first Here in the studio store, we have new plushies themed to Blue the Velociraptor, the Nostoceratops, Tyrannosaurus Rex, and Stegosaurus. Also, just because my camera is on a low battery and I didn't realize that, I think a lot more of this is going to be filmed on my phone. So if the camera quality or audio quality drops, that would be why. Along with this, lunchbox for each of the houses became available, but they don't seem to have the Slytherin run in here. Along with this, a new plush of Fox became available. Also, new ornaments of the Sorting Hats, robes for all 4 Harry Potter houses, one of the Fat Lady for the Gryffindor portrait would all become available. The store also stocks the 100 shirt that became available in previous week, along with a really cute shirt by them too. Also in the Legacy store, new Jaws retro logo. We're gonna need a bigger boat, and multi-logo shirts became available. I'm gonna look for the multi-logo shirt, but if I don't see it, you'll just cut to the next clip. 2 quick things. First off, these are actually new from a few weeks ago. They're Back to the Future boxers, I just didn't get them. Second off, this new Out of Time shirt is available here in the Legacy store and in the hub. Okay, so they're not out now, but there was some stilt walkers dressed like pirates out here earlier. Looks amazing.
And it was very good.
The third speech of the speech trio has returned. Bertram McFud Fine Feathered Finery has all been blocked off. There's some cracks in the pavement, but I don't think there's anything too bad here. I wonder why. Poseidon's Fury, the entire thing's been walled off too. All the way around. I hope my open sesame wish came true and this isn't a permanent closure. Please. Here at Fire Eater's Grill, sorry for the shakiness of this. Here at Fire Eater's Grill, the a peanut butter hummus snack, or a treat as they call it, has been replaced with Greek honey puffs, which is fried dough with honey drizzle and something else that I can't remember at the moment. But they look really good. Most recent opening, the All Hallows Eve Boutique. Scarecrow in the first room with a ton of merchandise for Beetlejuice. Like these hoodies, shirts, more hoodies, multiple kinds. This is the mug, this is a cup, this is another kind of cup. Magnets down here. More shirts, popcorn. The Bride of Frankenstein shirts, both kinds. The cup for Bride of Frankenstein, rock candy for Bride of Frankenstein, and milk chocolate bars. It's really cool.
Oh, cool.
Frankenstein magnets, Beetlejuice keychains, Beetlejuice artworks, lanyards for 30 years, 30 fears, Beetlejuice, along with the lanyard pouch for 30 years, 30 fears, Beetlejuice pins, more Beetlejuice pins, some devil horns. Cool. We have the preview merchandise with Chucky socks, Icon socks, 30 years 30 fears shirt, which have a really cool artwork on the background. That's Jack. I really want this shirt. I might get it. The cups that were previewed, some new candy for all of the icons, along with chocolate bars for the icons, the director's blood-soaked popcorn, and the preview shirt we've seen before. Light up bracelets here. In the main room, it looks awesome. As we walk through, there's this carriage in the middle, ambient music in the background. This is a tomb carriage with pumpkins all over it. Roof similar to one in the tribute store that was last year. This is awesome. Station as they actually build candles here, and eventually you'll be able to get customizable candles. And this is the reason why it smells so good in here. Now these are, I believe they're called Magic City candles, and recently have gone up in price from $16.75 or $25 to $20. So you can buy these with special scents for $20 a piece. They're Magic Candle Company candles. They have ones called the Hallows and the Spells. These are really cool. Also, this place does do the free wand deal that Universal has. Tell me this store isn't cool. They sell jewelry in a coffin. Coffee shop of horrors, we have all different coffee brews, which is really cool. With hot sauce too. See fudge? Yes, I do. We have fudge, pumpkin pie, Rocky Road, cookies and cream, candy corn, peanut butter chocolate, and normal chocolate. All of which look really good. So they're actually sold out, but they had Frankenstein jean jackets. But obviously they're popular. So when they restock them, get them quick. Alright, this arch in the Crypt TV scare zone in San Francisco, there's these on the bottom that make it look cool. Also, I don't know if these were always here, but these are holding it up. Here at one of the Crypt TV skits, this table with all the stuff on it and the stuff on the wall is new, along with this tarped over what we can believe is a corpse with a chair on the bottom. Stairs for the scare actor. This is all cool. Here at the bathroom set for Crypt TV, this new corpse figure is here with socks and sweatpants. Now back there is actually a bathtub that was added before, and the shower curtain is also new. Plus here it says if you yourself cannot release, then it will come to take a piece. This was actually covered in a different material before, and you could see this text through it. However, that mirror is actually a reference to the look-see from Crypt TV. Here at the spider set, this wood thing has been added along with this webs onto these fences. Plus, this wood structure with these tarped over things is brand new. Now I'm assuming that both of these here are corpses that are hung by spider silk, so that's cool. Just realized there's a ladder up to a platform on top of the spider set. So maybe there'll be a scare actor on top too. Lighting can also be seen on the rooftops here, and the same bottoms will go onto the lighting trusses here too. That one in the background also has this lighting part on the bottom. This way over here on the other side of San Francisco also has these things on the bottom of it now. And it has speakers on it. I don't know if those were always there though. Here in San Francisco, lighting trusses have been built all the way down this area that's right over the entrance to London too. First they'll just pull on the sides to tell us that Chucky's gonna be in this event. This was not announced at all. There's not supposed to be a scare zone here. And then just Chucky. And the thing that's even more concerning about this is that these look like they open. Does that mean we're gonna have another Chucky interactive puppet? I mean, if so, I'm not gonna complain because that was a really cool thing, but like, what? Here in Borgin and Burke's, we have new Polyjuice Potion mugs and dark mark tumblers that I had to move so I could actually see them in here. These also have some cool things on the back representing all the Hogwarts hugs, if you can even see those. Kang and Kodos turned to 8 this week. Happy birthday, Kang, and Kodos too. Here at Kids Zone, for Woody Woodpecker, the Hyptonic spinning sign, which is this little thing right here, has now come back after being gone for a few weeks. Here in Central Parks, this has happened to the fences, and these wooden poles are new. There's multiple of these. Also, this thing is brand new, and it looks like a scare actor is going to come out from behind that curtain. Another wooden pole, and next to it, another one of these things. That's going to be terrifying. Wires have been strung between these, and over on this stage, a gear-like steering wheel has become here. These have been added to the little fences, and a red, almost dripping thing has come with a cable in the middle, which makes me wonder what's going to be here. Here in Hollywood, for Lights, Camera, Action, Eddie's Revenge, we have a almost mansion of Halloween Horror Nights that is here. A really weird, just tarped over scaffolding. A Vamp 55 stage that has a bunch of 50s stuff. The car here, and this is also on a new stage, which by the way, all of these are going to be about movies coming to life for a horror movie. However, these are all actually past Scare Zone. A Shrieks and Film stage has come here, which is a Scare Zone from Islands of Adventure in 2002. An Invasion stage also invades this area. Plus these two. As of today, this is the last day you can get your picture in the Tribute Store. Sunday, August 15th. A new preview Leatherface shirt has come out for Halloween Horror Nights. As the Texas Chainsaw Massacre's gonna be here this year. Here at 30 Years, 30 Fears, candles have gone up onto the thing, and some very large wood X's have also come up on top of these things over here. Plus this mesh has gone up on almost all of the support poles at their bottoms. Here at Music Plaza Stage, because the Olympics are over, all of the food booths and seating for the Olympics food booths is now gone. In the total of 3 freaking days, the Jurassic World Tribute Store has been completely ripped down and closed. And then this was built up in 2 of those days. Half of it the first day, the other half the second. It also tributes. Also, this large projector sign thing was placed onto this part, and more barrels were placed here, next to it. Also, sandbags have been placed on all of the Halloween Horror Nights signs, probably because they fell over. Plus, a screen has been placed on the one in front of Revenge of the Mummy. City Towns are performing.
Is where we take two songs that we have. I love it.
The Olympic medallion is now gone for the Olympics because the Olympics are over. But these lightings are still here, which makes me think there's going to be a Halloween Horror Nights medallion quite soon. And because in a stroke of terrible luck, I ended up waiting an hour and a half for Hagrid's Motorbike Magical Adventure and never actually got on it, I didn't get to do the rest of the updates that I had. This includes talking about Universal Orlando annual pass holder news, all of Halloween Horror Nights, and some stuff in Islands. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about this in my normal video format so you can still get all the information. It's not going to be in any particular order, it's kind of just going to be all blurted out right in front of you. So starting us off, the Halloween Horror Nights website would feature a new 11 unknown house slot, totaling that 11. However, this would be denied later when the event would be announced. Also, the first Halloween Horror Nights rehearsals would happen on Wednesday, and many more are to come. Opening weekend hours would also be changed to run to 2 a.m. instead of 1 a.m. Originally, they were supposed to run to 1 a.m. along with the rest of September, but they were changed to 2. Also, Puppet Theater Captive Audience Facade, which is the entrance of a puppet theater, was seen from animal actors. Over at the Fear Factor Live Stadium, it actually had some more permanent-looking barricades placed in front of it, probably for Halloween Horror Night shows. Also, the Summer Bites food stand in Battery Park would be removed. As for some merchandise, U-Design kiosks now have new Back to the Future Apple Watch designs. For more merchandise, there is a new They Were Here First hat in the Visitor Center, along with a Jurassic Outfitters receiving a new Mr. DNA blue tank top. Also, team members would be seen in training on Thursday for the hatchery in the Discovery Center. And in Port of Entry, even more new characters that you can interact with would appear. Also in Islands, a bunch of plants would be brought to the bypass bridge, making it look more botanic. Back to Jurassic Park, geneticists would be returning to the Discovery Center. They are now in front of Beetlejuice and have different carts. One cart has amber and fossils that will be explained to guests, and the next has a dinosaur eggs and things that are used to care for it that they explain, including Dino Chow and things like that. On to some longer updates, Universal Orlando Annual Pass Holder Appreciation Days offerings were announced. From August 16th through September the 30th, UOAPs can pick up a free UOAP magnet while supplies last, and a UOAP exclusive food offerings, including a Pak Chub at Anhitos in City Walk, the annual pass roll at Cowfish, peaches and cream French toast at Twosomes, veal salacumba at Vivo Italian Kitchen, the Volcano Burger at Margaritaville, pork spare ribs at Big Fire, fried pickles at NBC Sports Bar and Grill, annual pass donut at Voodoo, Lombard's Lobster Mac at Lombard's Landing, the Maloney Steak at Mel's Drive-In, Wagyu Beef Burger at Confancisto Grill, steamed Little Neck Clams at Mythos, vegan pizza tots at Green Eggs and Ham, Island Teas at Starbucks, the Peachy Paloma at Portofino Bay, Burger and Beer at Hard Rock Hotel, Kitchen Berry at Aventura, Coaster Refresher at Endless Summer, a Passholder Burger at Endless Summer, and 1 hour early park admission at both parks, for select rides only being open, is another perk. 30% off of express passes is another one of them, along with staying at Endless Summer Resort for only $69 a night. Also, 30% off select merchandise and Universal Orlando Annual Pass Holder exclusive merchandise, including windbreakers, mugs, lanyard holders, shirts, and pins, would also become available. It would also be announced that in September, UOAPs can pick up a Halloween Horror Nights Jack-themed UOAP magnet starting September the 9th. Also, the September button would be released to be Jack-themed. These will also be able to be picked up in Toon Extra and the UOAP Lounge. UOAPs will also be granted early access to the Halloween Horror Nights Tribute Store on August 26th, which is the day before opening, which we now have confirmation between multiple sources, and Universal Orlando Annual Pass holder merchandise for Halloween Horror Nights would also become a thing, including pins, drawstring bags, a shirt, a patch, and a poster. A large array of ticket savings would also come out for pass holders. That includes even more savings than what you currently see on your screen. As for some general news, employees will now have to report vaccination status to the company. Also, work-at-home employees will be moving back into the office at a different time than original. Originally, they were supposed to move in from Labor Day, but now they're moving in on October the 18th. This doesn't really affect guests that much, however, it's just some information for Universal. Also, the giant thing, all of Halloween Horror Nights, except for Chucky apparently, was announced. Halloween Horror Nights would announce the entire event with its 5 scare zones, 10 houses, and 2 shows. The scare zones include Crypt TV. Step inside Crypt TV, a dark universe of monsters that reside in the same reality. On your screen, in your pockets, and now in San Francisco. 30 Years, 30 Fears. The monsters you've most dreaded from past Halloween Horror Nights have taken over the streets. They're back in your history. Seek and Destroy, a ruthless alien cyber regimen led by the Controller has taken over New York, turning humans into fuel, succumb, or be destroyed. Gorewood Forest. 16 years after the gory sacrifices of Terra Correntes, the heartless Terror Queen is back. Evil is in her nature. Lights, Camera, Haction. Eddie's Revenge. Get ready for the feel-bad movie of the year. Eddie Schmidt, Jack the Clown's brother, is filming a horror film, and the monsters are real. Also, the houses would be announced to be Welcome to Scary, Horror in the Heartland. In Carrie, bad things just happen. No one escapes from this small town beset by an endless parade of bloodthirsty creatures and maniacs. Case Files Unearthed. Follow the trail of a private eye as an investigation into the supernatural leads you into a dark world of ghouls and terrifying creatures. The Wicked Growth, Realm of the Pumpkin. There's no breaking free from the vines of the Pumpkin Lord, here to entrap you in this ever-growing evil. Puppet Theater, Captive Audience. A puppeteer and a ballet troupe trapped in a deserted theater for years are about to turn you into a human puppet. That's your cue to scream. Revenge of the Tooth Fairy. The innocent traditions of the Tooth Fairy hide a darker ritual. It's an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. They would also announce the 2 shows for this year. The Marathon of Mayhem, Carnage Factory. There's no manufacturing the screams as terrifying show comes to life in Universal Studios Lagoon. It's a fear factory. Halloween Nightmare Fuel. A new show is igniting in Halloween Horror Nights featuring fire, pyro, and aerial performers. And this event sounds awesome. I'm so excited I'm going this year. So that's everything that I could find in Universal Studios Orlando this week. I hope you enjoyed a lot, and I know that this video had a few twists and turns in it, and I understand that the beginning and the part where I'm actually in the park is not the best. I'm working on it. It's my second video I've ever made back in the parks, and it takes me a bit to master these. However, I promise I'm trying as hard as I can to make them better quality. Anyways, thank you for watching, and with all of that said and done, this is Wunu, signing off.